Welcome to the complex variable and transforms course. In this lecture, we will be studying De Moivre's theorem for complex numbers. The statement of the theorem is that given a complex number z in this form where r is the magnitude and theta is the angle or argument of the given complex number, if we write the complex number in this form, z to the n, z raised to the power n can be computed as r to the n instead of cos to the n theta. This is cos n times theta plus j sine n times theta. So, it's a very important theorem. It can be used to compute powers of c quickly. Can be used to compute power of c, power of a complex number quickly. Right. Let's solve an example. Given a z equal to 1 plus j1, where j is iota, square root of minus 1. We are required to find z to the 20, z raised to the power 20. So, given this z 1 plus j1, we can compute its r and theta, the magnitude and the argument. R is square root of 1 plus square of 1 plus square of 1, the whole square root. This is written in rectangular form, x plus jy, where x is 1, y is 1. Right. And once we have computed r and theta, we can write x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. When we convert from polar coordinates, from polar representation to rectangular, back to rectangular representation, we can also write it as x r cos theta and y r sin theta. So, once x plus jy, this is x plus jy, it can be written as r cos theta written instead of x, r sin theta written instead of y. So, the same complex number 1 plus j1 can be represented as x replacing this, y replacing this. So, this is yet another way of writing z. R is, we have just computed, this is square root of 2 and theta is pi by 4 or 45 degrees. So, cos theta is pi by 4, cos of pi by 4, r is square root of 2 plus j the whole, and z can be written as taking square root of 2 as common, cos pi by 4 plus j sin pi by 4. Now, we are in this form, the form in which we can apply De Moivre's theorem, r cos theta plus j sin theta. So, now we are ready to apply De Moivre's theorem because we are all set. Right. Finding c to the 20 is simple. That would be r to the n. R is square root of 2 to the n is 20. Cos of n theta, cosine of n theta, where n is 20. 20 times theta, theta is pi by 4 plus j sine n theta, n is 20, theta is pi by 4. Right. So, we can also write it as 20. We know the square root is 1 by 2 raised to the power 1 by 2. So, it can be 20 divided by 2. It can also be written as 20 raised to square root 2 raised to the power 20 divided by 2, and 4 5s are 20. So, cos 5 pi plus j sine 4 5s are 20, 5 pi. So, this can also be written as c to the 20 is 2 to the 2 tens are 20. So, this is 2 to the 10, 2 raised to the power 10. Cos of 5 pi can be written as cos of 4 pi plus j. Similarly, sine of 5 pi can be written as sine of 4 pi plus pi. Therefore, this is 2 to the 10. Cos of 4 pi completes 2 cycles. Therefore, cos of 4 pi plus pi is cos of pi plus j sine of pi. So this is z to the 20, and you know that what is the, if you want to find out what is the magnitude of z to the 20, you want to find out what is the magnitude of z to the 20. This is z to the 20 as a complex number represented in rectangular form, the real part, the imaginary part, right? If we are asked to find the magnitude of this z to the 20, that would be 2 to the 10, because this is r, the magnitude. What is the argument of z to the 20, or the angle of z to the 20? That is pi. This is pi because this is theta, right? That's all for this lecture. In this lecture we have studied about De Moivre's theorem, and you can apply it on any given number and can raise to the number to any desired power. Thank you.